Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Last time was the end of the first day. And what a day it was, or rather, what a night. We found and escaped the ditchlings, and not without taking our pound of flesh. We encountered something in the streets, and then we met a kindly old woman who will certainly never betray us. And now, it's the dawn of the second day. Days remaining. You open your eyes, alone in Stella's guest bed. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. Isn't it beautiful? You are still alive, and for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window and the woods beyond. And you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. Mayhap. But mayhap they always have been. You can't help but remember the sight of pale faces jeering at you from the trees. Their calls echoing through the woods as you ran for your life. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Joe Bob? Oh, hey Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check in on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Hey, some people are trying to sleep in here. I'm walking here. Saunter out half-clothed. You might not be fully decent, but you're not about to let that stop you from being a part of this conversation. Hello, ladies. Ugh, put some clothes on. Morning. How'd you sleep? Gretchen excitedly looks at you and wiggles her tail. I simply must say what a joy it is to see that you are finally up. I do hope you're well rested, and that you don't mind our most unfortunate guest. Hey Tabitha. Eat any good lemons today? What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? Whatever most perverted thing you're thinking of, Tabitha. We, went up to the woods to film a video. Ho ho ho. Film a video, did we? Never mind. I don't actually want to know. What I do want to know is why on earth you decided to blow me off to spend the night with a stranger. Well, first of all, I don't believe I did. I think I would remember blowing you off. And secondly, honestly, it wasn't really for any sort of perverted reason. I just didn't want Stella to have to spend the night alone. Well, I mean, Gretchen's here, but you know what I mean. That'd be rough. And I sent you a message. I even called you. Hey, don't be so hard on Joe Bob. I asked him to crash here. And Last night was a lot, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Joe Bob walking up that mountain alone last night. Well, I don't know about that. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah, alright. You're not going to let her treat my dearest Stella like that, are you, Joe Bob? Isn't this Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? Come on, Tabby. No berating guests in the Richmond household. Whatever. I don't really care if you're here for this. Oh, so it was just a shitty little power play then, eh? You've been in town for less than a day, and my stress is already through the roof. Well, have you tried not being stressed? I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever. That checks out. Sure, whatever is most insulting. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Excuse me? That's funny. I don't seem to recall you shoving me out of your birth canal. Fuck off. You're just jealous of my game. What? I love that fucking expression on her. It's great. I'm leaving. I've already lost a good chunk of my workday coming down here. I better see you back at the estate tonight. Hang on. Here. I go where I'm supposed to go, and something told me that this is where I was supposed to be last night. Ugh, just text me, okay? I spend more time than I'd have liked coming down here, and I have an incredibly busy day ahead of me. I mean, I did text you. I mean, it's not like I mean, sure, I guess you wanted me to text you earlier, but I mean, I was a bit busy running for my life. I expect to see you back at the estate tonight. Wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay? Oh, interested in making this a threesome next time, are you, Stella? I like the way you think. Tabitha sighs. You're relentless. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up. Oh, that's an interesting response. She's relentless, is she? I'll bet she is. Hey. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. Out for blood. You remain silent. Slow morning. I get that. Especially after everything that happened last night. Anyways, sorry for that rude awakening. I mean, I was already awake, but alright. I've been up for a little while, but was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we've got a full day ahead of us if we're going to get to the bottom of this. A full day ahead of us? That sounds like it's walking time to me. You sure you don't just want to hang out here all day? As tempting as that offer is, There'll be plenty of time to chill once we solve this mystery. Assuming we don't die in the process. Hard agree. I've been itching to get to the library. Awesome, because that's exactly where we're heading. It sounds like Kanika's already there too. Oh, let me set up a group chat. What's your number? You and Stella exchange numbers. A text message from Stella to you and Kanika. It reads, Group Chat! Hopefully we can find out more about the ditchlings from some of the older local books there. I've also got a couple of threads cooking on my cryptid forums, but who knows if that'll pan out. Yeah, it's a gamble of long odds. Anyways, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed. Need protein. So hungry. Don't worry about it. I packed all sorts of snacks for the day. Oscar totally won't mind if we eat at the library. Alright, but those snacks better be good. As if you even need to worry. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all-too-present memories of everything you witnessed last night. You see that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Huh. Interesting choice. Well, it's also the Town Hall. That's just a small upstairs office nowadays. Oh. Oh hey. Those two bozos. She looks so much younger from far away. I wonder if that's just a trick of the lower level of detail, or if that actually means something. Probably the former. I guess this town's not what it used to be. Yeah, I'll bet. I mean, just look at the estate. It's like a fucking rotting Fisher King for the whole town. Or something like that. That, and our mayor's really into going on walks. Is your mayor Gretchen? I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could be just the pick-me-up we need, well, with everything that's been going on. Stella may be fond of him, but I certainly didn't vote for that beast. Are you speaking metaphorically, or was I right about the whole werewolf / were mountain lion thing? She doesn't seem to care for him. What voice did I give to talk to animals? Shit. He is a human, right? Now wait just a second, you think to yourself. Really likes going on walks? Gretchen calling him a beast? There's no way. He is a human, right? Haha, Answer the question, Stella. God damn it, Avery. Well, that certainly was a non-answer. Suspiciously non-answer. What voice did I give to Avery? That builder preserve me. Oh, hey. Morning, Stella. And same to you, Joe Bob. Speak of the devil. We were just talking about you. Coming from Stella's, huh? Did y'all have a slumber party? Sorry y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I really can't stop to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with the folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. Might as well see where this goes, I suppose. Sure, why not? Oh, sure. See you in a bit, Stella. Cool. See you soon. Whoa. She always has time to chat. Is she feeling okay? Oh, Stella and Joe Bob just got up to a bit of trouble last night, that's all. You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging. Watch her. What happened, Joe Bob? I'm traumatized and not ready to talk about it yet. Geez, nosy much? I hardly know you. Tell Avery the whole truth or lie. We just got some really good footage is all. I'm not certain. I guess let's tell him the whole truth and see where that goes. Sure. Stella and I went into the woods to try and find a skunk ape, but we ran into something way worse. Actual monsters. Sybil said they're called ditchlings. But whatever they are, there are dozens of them, and they're mutilating the local wildlife. Whoa, whoa, slow down. Y'all actually found something out there? I can corroborate. I may not have been out there with them, but I've seen their footage, and they encountered something otherworldly in those woods. Well, whatever it was that happened out there, you're clearly a little shaken up. All shook up. Aww. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on the bad days. Is that right? I really do not trust any sort of blend that you've made, to be frank, Sybil. Let's just hope I don't have to drink anything there. If I do, take him up on that offer. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyway, it's up to you. See you around, Joe Bob. See ya, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I better get back to it myself. Is that right? I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Indeed. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. I don't like being yanked around. Hey lady, I don't like being yanked around. Last night you were on about some great doom landing on our doorstep, and now you're stone cold about it. What gives? Because something isn't adding up here. I've shared what I know about the ditchlings, and I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Yeah, I'll bet you do. Tending to your roots, no doubt. Roots spreading across the whole fucking town. Strangling it. Stay safe, Joe Bob, and God bless. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. Swing by the diner, I guess. General store. What do we have to do in the general store? You head towards the diner. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. Warn the patrons of the danger. Warn them of the one who knocks. Yeah, that'll go well. Let's see. Everyone, listen. Listen to me, please. There are monsters in the hills, and they're apparently some kind of harbinger of destruction. If you value your lives, you'll leave this place as soon as you can. Yeah. Yeah, that certainly won't make you sound like a crazy person at all. Why is it that when people try to, like, warn people about this sort of stuff, they decide to do it in as crazy sounding a way as possible? Well, not as crazy a way as possible, but... Someone had fun in the woods with Stella last night, huh? Nobody seems to be taking you very seriously. Yeah, not surprised. I mean, there's some merit in being able to tell them later, I told you so, but I'd rather not damage my credibility just for no gain. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Avery? Probably Avery. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie, I assume it's not Whiny, sidles up, a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? Well, I mean, what sound does a pen make? It depends on what it's holding. Wait, pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? By getting good, that's how. Also, I mean, what other kind of pen could they be talking about? The kind you write with? What sound did those make? Not much. I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time. But maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. So, thanks for telling me about last night. If you want to really get into the grisly details, you can tell me. I won't judge. Try your tea. Okay, that implies that I cannot do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. What if you don't believe me? I could tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me? I'm not here to judge. I'm here to listen. I guess we could chat about last night, but I actually came here because I wanted to get to know you. Oh yeah? Alright. What do you want to know? Have you lived here your whole life? Nah. I moved here from Charlotte, gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more. I've lost track. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone, apart from the Cole folks, grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Maybe you're more at home here than you think. Stella really talked up your party yesterday. I don't think she'd have done that if she didn't think you were really part of the town. It could be that you're getting in your head about fitting in. Hey, you know, thanks. I hadn't actually thought about it like that. Yeah, it was ever thus. Do you regret moving here? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie, and there's no way she'd leave this place. Why'd you leave Charlotte? If you don't mind me asking. It's cool. I was having some education disputes with my folks. They had thoughts on how my life was supposed to go, and I had other plans. It, wasn't great. Especially since I was still stuck under their roof. When my aunt heard about it, She offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. Tell Avery the grisly details about last night. Alright, I think I'm ready to talk about what happened last night. Oh yeah? You spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed. The horrors of Spider Island. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods. I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happen around these parts. And yet there were so many of them. Did they move here in force? Or are they rapidly breeding? I don't know which idea is more concerning. Or maybe they've been here all along, and we just haven't noticed them. Or they just haven't noticed them. Who knows? I can't say I like the thought of it. Yeah? That makes 2 of us. Well, 3 of us, I guess. Well, 6, I guess, if you count Gretchen. I'm not going to let anything happen to you or this town. I know that everything I told you about last night was a lot, but I'm not going to let anything happen to you or this town. We are on the case. Thanks, Joe Bob. I'm not typically one to get worried, but that's especially true with someone like you around. You know it. Oh man, it looks like my shift is starting. I hope you're doing a bit better. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half wave before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. Okay then, the general store then. Why not? This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. You should leave town. There are monsters in the woods. Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just stepped in. See ya. See ya. See ya. Good talk. Okay. Wait, I just got an achievement. Just browsing. Visit the general store without stealing anything. What? That's an odd achievement to be getting, but alright. Hang on. Let's go back. You should leave town. There are monsters in the woods. They say there is a spirit in the forest. Don't serve the devil. Anyway, you should get out of town. There are monsters in the woods. I'm serious. Something bad is gonna happen, and you should get out of here as soon as possible. You've been talking to my mom too much. Hi, I'm Joe Bob. I just got to town yesterday. I'm Miles. What you doing on your phone? Playing a Dragon Ball game. It's not like it's cool or anything. I'm just killing time. Ugh. Mobile gamer. Kill. Anyway, if I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you or... You can just have some chips if you want. It's not a big deal. Okay. Hell yeah. Thanks for looking out. Hell yeah. Thanks for looking out, man. You grab a bag of salt and vinegar chips from a nearby shelf. It will sustain you in the coming days. I think it's about as dramatic as he could have stated that without being utterly ridiculous. Just mostly. Right on. See ya, Miles. You're a pal. See ya. What a cool guy. I almost forgive him for being a mobile gamer. Miles' focus turns back to his phone as you leave the general store. Okay. Well. I get the feeling that whatever is going to happen in the library is going to take quite a while and probably will require its own video dedicated to it. Or something along those lines. So you know what? This is a good place to stop. It's a good note to stop on, too. Brazen theft is always a good note to stop on. That's why I play so much Thief. Next time, we'll hopefully get to the bottom of this. And maybe do some more thieving. If we're lucky. So until then, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers.